Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Phantom Brave. It's a Nippon Ichi software game, made by the same people that made the Disgaea games. Or, oh shoot, Makai Kingdom, I guess. I think there are a couple other ones too, but I haven't played them yet. And I'm probably going to, because I really like NIS's games. Anyway, so Phantom Brave was made, I believe immediately after Disgaea 1, but before Disgaea 2. I could be wrong about that one. But it uses a lot of similar character models and a lot of the same mechanics, which is kind of neat. And actually, one other thing I should mention before we get started, this is the Wii version. The original game came out for the PS2 in August 2014. 5 years later, they re-released it for the Wii with a extra game mode called Another Morona, which I've never played. I don't exactly know what's contained within, but I think it's just extra, like, post-game story stuff. As well as, I think, a couple challenge maps? I don't know. There's some familiar faces packed into this game, too. Like, the extra maps let you get Laharl and company, which is kind of neat. But, instead of sitting here blathering for a while, let's just get this show on the road. So, new game! We'll do another Morona after we're done, of course. The year 913 Ivoire calendar? Island of Evil.
They keep coming. How many are there? Something's not right. We should get out of here.
Come on, guys, this way!
We're trapped. Any ideas, Ash? Just one. Get Jasmine somewhere safe. I'll handle these guys. You'll go no further. For her sake, I will not fail.
Alright, let's take a moment to explain the battle mechanics. Turn order, fastest characters have priority. Face icons on the right indicate the order in which characters will act from top to bottom. Also, the active character will be indicated by check above his or her head. In this instance, the order is Ash, Ash, enemy, Ash, enemy, enemy, Ash, enemy. Ash's speed allows him to act twice as the battle starts. Quick characters have this advantage. Now let's talk about moving your characters. Tutorial moving. To move your character, select a destination with the cursor. The red line around the character is or her range of movement. Use the cursor to move the cursor. Oh, use left stick to move the cursor. We are complete on rails here. Alright, when you've decided where the character will move, press A to open up the command menu. Select move and press A to confirm. Watch as your character moves. There's no way to do this faster. You can keep moving as long as DM, distance to move, in the upper right corner isn't 0. You may also cancel actions by pressing B. You cannot cancel after attacking. Stick around to learn about attacking. Tutorial, how to attack. Place the cursor over a target to attack and press A. You can choose using Z- if there's more than one target. Select attack and press A to display a list of skills. Currently, strike is the only available skill. Press A to confirm. Basic unarmed attack, and he just goes up and wallops it. Characters are allowed one attack per turn. After moving and attacking, press A to and select end turn from the command menu. The next character in line will then proceed with his or her turn. To summarize, this is the basic sequence of battle. 1. Move your cursor. Select an action from the command menu. Oh, okay, fine. Let's see, I'm just gonna kind of skip past these if I can. Looks like it's just giving me free reign, finally! Okay, so if you're familiar with the Disgaea series, this game works very similarly, except for instead of a grid-based movement system, you actually have complete 360-degree movement, effectively. So you can move wherever you want, as long as, you know, your character still has distance to move, and then you get to move, attack at the end of it. There are a lot of familiar mechanics, you know, lifting, fighting. Oh, right, enemy corpses actually matter in this game now. You can destroy them, you can pick them up, you can beat people with them. Unfortunately, it's not going to let me do that. Now, I will mention there's some kind of, like, weird nonsense. Let's see, B to cancel. There's... Oh... Did they take out the square to move business? They did. Oh, that sucked. Alright, well, whatever. Or maybe that can only be done with magic. But so, as such, you know, I've got 360 degrees, and this matters more or less later. For now, I mean, it's meaningless. All these enemies die in one hit. Skip demo. No.
Is it over?
No, there's still...
What the hell?
Jasmine, Ash, get out of here!
Damn. I'll hold him off. You two escape.
Wait, what are you saying?
Run away! I can handle this!
Marona. I'm sorry, Marona. Remember that your parents love you. Oh, God. Just once more. Lend me power. One last time. Sacred power, bless our passing. Miracles, chartreuse!
So, those bodies back there must be your doing. Ah, is that all? Now it's my turn. Bless me, incarnate, dark Ephorius! Not yet. It's still not enough. I'll need far more dark power if I'm to exact my revenge.
Marona!
What is it, Ash?
Huh? Those clothes. She had no right to do that. I don't care if she was the client's granddaughter.
Don't worry. Those clothes were too small for me anyway. This outfit's much cuter.
They didn't even pay you the full amount. Why didn't you say anything? Sometimes you have to speak up.
say that, Ash?
Morona, even that little girl called you the possessed one.
There's something Mom and Dad used to say when I was little. They said, people will judge you because they can't understand your gift. But don't hate them. You were blessed with that power so you can help people. Grow up compassionate and kind. Help even those who hurt you. Then
one day, everyone will come to like you. Right?
Yep. So, you don't think it's more important for me to make people happy than to make money?
Well, they weren't exactly happy either.
Don't worry, Ash. It's like my parents said. One day...
Morona, who lost her parents at age 5, turned 13 years old this year. Morona lives here on the island and still holds on to the beliefs which her parents instilled in her. As for Ash, though Hayes' last breath allowed him to avoid death, it was not sufficient in granting him life. Trapped between life and death, Ash exists now only as a phantom.
Oh, wow! Look at them all!
Wait, Morona. Let me check. More insulting letters. Why won't they leave her alone?
What do they say, Ash?
They were both the wrong address.
Again? Why do so many C-mails end up here by mistake?
Looks like this one's the only job offer. It came in the emergency bottle, so the client must be pretty well off.
We're going to terra firma.
Just make sure they pay us in full. Once we have enough money, we can make an offer on this island to Sienna.
Yep, no more worrying about higher rent or being evicted. It will probably be a while before we can afford to buy the island. But right now, we need to help the people of terra firma.
Yeah, I know. But we're chromas, Morona. There's nothing wrong with expecting our fair share. Your parents worked as chromas to raise you.
Thanks very much. Would you mind taking this rent money to Sienna for me?
I'll paddle as fast as my tiny limbs will allow.
All right, are you ready? I can't wait to find out what people in terra firma are like.
Ash has watched Morona grow up and kept her safe from harm. As the only survivor, he felt it was the least he could do. Morona has inherited the stigma attached to her parents' abilities. Ash vowed that he would always protect her.
Chapter 1, A Jill of All Trades.
Get this, guys. Some phantoms heard about you and came here to join up. I wonder what kind of people they are. Heya, I'm a merchant. I don't fight all that well, but you can purchase items from me, for a fee of course. I'm a healer, and you can probably guess what I heal, or that I heal. Physical attacks aren't my forte, so let me treat your wounds. I can heal outside of battle too. I do ask for donations though. Soldier reporting, sir. Ready to serve. My fighting skills are not as strong as they could be, but I remain for a long time once confined. You may not have been briefed on confining yet, so I'll be awaiting your orders. What do you think, Morona? They must have come a long way, so we should let them join us. Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Miss Morona. Merchant joined your party. Healer joined your party. Soldier joined your party. When you want to create more party members, just press A to speak to Morona and select Create. You can then decide what type of phantom to recruit. If you need any help, you can ask me anytime. That's all for now. If you want to travel to other islands, talk to the mailbox. Don't forget to save before you go. Press plus to access the menu and select Save. Alright, so this is, I don't know, your standard kind of like islandy thing? I don't know. Wow. 30 FPS does not do games justice anymore. Oh, that's fine. Oh, right, I can't like double or triple jump either. It's gotta, yep, okay, there is a way. I know that, I swear there was an old way where you could do like a running jump in this, but I guess I'm mistaken? I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter that much. Maybe I've just been playing too much Disgaea 5 and it's infecting my brain. Either way, guess it's time to do the first mission, which is via the mailbox, oddly enough. Actually, you know, before we get started, why don't we create 2 new characters? So we've already got a soldier, don't need one of those. Characters that we don't already have are fighters, Valkyries. They're pretty much bread and butter fighter classes. Let's see, their stats aren't too different. Let's see. Fighters are a little bit more attack-defense focused, but they have less speed. So, also, they have different weapon specialties. So, for example, Valkyries are better with spears, and fighters are better with swords, I think. The weapon types are a little bit different from what I remember, but then again, the last time I played this game was like 15 years? No, 10 years ago. Yeah, ugh. Okay, we've also got the Witch, which I would like to get my hands on. You know, elemental spells are always good. We already got a healer. The other one is a Dungeon Monk. So instead of the item world, there's actually just randomly generated randomly generated dungeons that this guy gets to bring you through. He's not great in combat, though it's worth leveling him up anyway. But that's how you access, I guess, the procedurally generated content in this game. Unfortunately, he's also extremely expensive, so we're not going to be buying him. So why don't we buy ourselves a fighter? What are we going to name him? You know, I gotta do this once per game. I don't think there's no randomly generated name for me anymore. That's a shame. Oh well, let's see. So, some of you that may or may not have seen my Disgaea 5 series would recognize this character, and I'll try and build him up accordingly. But I had a particularly high-powered Prinny that I brought through that game. And he was called Grand Slam Man. Now, there are no Prinnies in this game, so it's just going to be this guy. Why not? Okay, and let's just pour all of his points into attack power. Okay, so Grand Slam Man has joined the team. And then, let's create another one. We want Witch. Nope, Witch. There we go. And I'm not fully sure how spiritual EXP works. I don't know if I can go beyond 3 spiritual experience at some point, but it's effectively the same as reincarnation. We're gonna call her... What are we gonna name her? I was thinking... let's just stick with the references for the time being. If people want to suggest creative names for other characters... Oops. creative names for other characters. Damn it. I hit start thinking though, or plus thinking it would drop me in the confirm menu, but guess not. Okay, but yeah, if people have more creative names for me to use, suggest in the comments. Say patata. No. Can we do that? Oh, there we go. Potato. There we go. Well, I'm getting faster at this. Sort of. Okay, third time's the charm. Trime's the... whatever. Alright. I'll just put it all into experience. Int. You can also actually work to increase their resistances, which is kind of fun. But we're not going to be doing that. Okay, so now we've got Grand Slam Man and Potato. They're round. We can't equip them with anything because we don't have any weapons yet. So, to the mailbox. Let's stop wasting time. Okay, and let's head over to Terra Firma. Terra Firma. Wow, my ability to English is dropping hard.
Episode 1, The Possessed.
Hey, isn't that the possessed chick? She doesn't look so tough.
What's the elder thinking? She's just a little girl. There's gotta be better chromas out there.
Shh! This generation just doesn't know when to keep their voices down. Methinks he's planning to fight evil with evil. You know, like fire.
He sounds like a thief.
Exactly! He's taken every jewel on the island. Not doing a lot. What's more, he's taken all of our food as well.
That's terrible. Who would do something like that?
Aren't I paying you to figure that out? Ha! I'll give you a clue. All we know is that he's in the White Wolf Army. Oh, who knew they'd sink so low?
The White Wolf Army? No way!
Ash had spoken without thinking. His outburst alarmed the townspeople, as only Morona could see him in his phantom form.
Ah, who said that?
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Sorry, Morona, I didn't mean to shout. Anyway, listen to me. You need to refuse this job.
Huh? Why?
Think about it. Who's the strongest raven? Raphael, the leader of the White Wolf Army. So skilled that he's one of the 9 swords of Ivoire. We wouldn't stand a chance.
You're right. We'll just negotiate. I don't like lots of fighting anyway.
That isn't what I...
Don't worry, Mr. Elder. I'll take care of everything.
Oh, it means a lot to us. I'll hope for your success.
What are you doing? Do you want to end up possessed too? Stay away from her, do you hear me? Stay away!
Morona.
It's okay, Ash. One day.
Let's see, you can play a tutorial before entering terra firma. Interested? No. Let's skip the lesson. I more or less know how to play at this point, so let's just blitz past things. Okay. This may or may not end up messing with it, but I'll explain as we go along. Let's see. Sending protection 1. Okay. Receiving protection 1. Oh, protection detail. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so this game has a couple of interesting features. Confining and protection. So instead of having geo panels like the Disgaea games, this game instead has confining and stuff. So if you look at the gray chevron-y line thing pointing in this rabbit, it is that tree over there is giving this rabbit a ×4 defense bonus. It's only defense, so if you want to hit him with spells, go for it. But it doesn't work otherwise. We've also got this tree here that is, I really wish you would just show me, receiving a 30% HP heal. So, if we go into the Confine menu, we can pull any of our phantoms available. We can confine one of these characters as as that tree. So we effectively bind the phantom to the tree, and the tree turns into the... Don't worry about it, but effectively, tree turns into phantom, phantom goes to beat the tar out of things. So let's summon Ash on this. Now, actually, the other thing I should probably do, let's confine while we're here. She's got a pretty good confining zone, which is great. The other thing to point out is if you notice each character has, below the listing there, take-home percentages. So if I confine, say, Tareen here, it'll be a 54% chance of actually keeping that item. This becomes really useful later. But for the most part, let's see, I don't know if she's going to be able to kill the tree. Morona is not great at physical combat. Yeah, I figured as much. Let's see. Oh yeah, also everybody has special features. We'll get into that in a little bit. But, let's see, yeah, Morona is more of a caster type, I believe. It's been a long time since I played this game, but I think that's what she's good at. Okay, this merchant is useless, but I brought the merchant along just so we could probably get the tree, or at least have a higher chance of receiving him. Let's see, it doesn't look like we have much, so why don't we do this? Oh, damn. Oh, wait, no, this is perfect. We're gonna pick up the merchant, walk over here. Now I can throw, or I can use body swing, which is a special attack that you can only do if you're holding a person. Still doesn't do any damage. Morona is very, very weak. If you're not careful, you'll spend a lot of time specifically using generally Ash. There are a couple of limitations. I'm trying to figure out where it's listed. It might not be listed while we're in the tutorial stages, but your phantoms actually have a your phantoms actually have a, I'm gonna say, a half-life on how long they can be out, depending on the character. This is kind of mentioned when the soldier is being described, but effectively each phantom can only be on the field for X amount of time. And then after a certain point, you know, they'll go away, and you can't use them for the rest of the battle. They'll come back, they'll be ready to come back the next time around. But for, you know, for this battle, I don't think we have to worry about it. But future battles, we definitely will. So my goal is actually going to be pump up Morona as high as I can, just so she can survive on her own very easily. I can also give a mana bonus, which for the most part is meaningless. Oh, we didn't get to take anything home. Anyway, let's give Morona some mana, because she's going to need it. Hey Morona, how's your health? We should go home and rest. Yep, you're right, Ash. If we talk to the healer back on Phantom Isle, she'll recover our health. Why don't we take this chance to equip items? Press plus to access the menu and select equip to equip items. When you equip an item, you're allowed to bring it into battle to use as a weapon or for confinement. It's a lot to keep track of, I know. How are you doing? I don't really feel too confident. I'm still new at this, you know? Why don't you just worry about using Confine until you get the hang of it? You can always check out other subjects in Battle Help, or talk to the spirit back home. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. So let's go back to town. Oh man, there's no loading screens. That feels good. Alright, let's see. Is there a heal all? Yes, Z. There we go. Not used to playing this on the Wii, so it's definitely messing with my head a little bit. Okay, let's see. We got time for at least one more, probably. Okay, equip. I have nothing to equip. I probably also don't have any money. Well, let's see if I can buy anything anyway. Yep, I am totally poor. Well, off we go to the next mission. Hopefully we can grab a tree from it. Or whatever. Deserted quarry. Skip demo. Why? No.
Hey, Ash! I see something over there!
Is it the White Wolf Army?
Are you from the White Wolf Army?
Of course they're not. They're just some stupid slimes. Get ready for battle, Morona. It'll be fine. Just stay calm and relaxed, okay?
Uh-huh. Okay. Mountain Phantom, aid me in battle! Chartreuse Gale!
You know, I'm not entirely sure why she has a double helix as her special effect, but whatever. Okay, so there's a couple of interesting things here. I'm not totally sure if this is how you do it, but I believe if you actually walk over here and murder this guy, you get to keep him for the, you get to unlock him for the next battle. However, we're probably not going to be bothering with that, so... See, they're all receiving boosts from this one. It doesn't look like there's anything else. And these rocks are just for decoration. Okay, so I can summon all of my characters if I really want to. Let's switch to Confine. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a good time to mention this. So, one interesting thing about the confining system is different characters have different, or not different characters, different objects on the map actually have different attributes to work with. So if you notice, since I'm trying to confine Ash in this rock here, he gets a 20% boost to his attack power and a 50% boost to his defense. Minus to intelligence and speed though, because it's a rock. Whereas conversely, if I throw him on the tree, he gets extra HP, lower attack, more intelligence, more resistance. And then bushes. I don't actually remember what bushes give you. Minus 20% attack, bonus resistance, and other stuff. I think most objects have similar stats no matter what. Okay, so we want to confine Ash to this tree. Oh, remove 5. Okay, so you know how I was in the last battle talking about how long a character would last? So Ash has remove 5, which means in 5 turns he's going to go away. Let's see. The merchant is 4. The healer is 5. The soldier is 8. Unfortunately, his stats are kind of inferior, but he is a reliable person to keep around. Whereas the other characters are, 5 and 3. Ooh, the witch does not last long. Well, let's see. If I remember right, the bush gave good intelligence stats, right? Okay, let's summon Potato there. Let's see. I'm just gonna confine as many people as we can. So here's the question. Let's bring out the healer. I can use the healer to mitigate some damage along the way. And we're gonna want to take whatever money we can get here and convert it into weaponry. Because I kind of didn't do that here. Never mind. That may or may not be as much of a problem as I thought. Let's see. Oh, right. I've got to do end action. Yeah, so he's just going to hang out in the back. Now, can she do any spells yet? Yes, she can. Okay. Oh. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, move with minus and the control stick. It really doesn't want to let me do that, though. Alright, so we're not going to bother. Let's just start with shock. I'll have to figure out exactly why the controls don't work. God. Let's see. So he's almost dead-ish. So she starts with a couple of natural spells. There's something you can do to give those spells to Morona. We'll work on those later. Also, I forgot this character actually gets heal spell right off the bat, but she also heals just automatically every round. Now, you can actually pass these unique features over to other characters, which is actually quite nice. But that generally takes a lot of work. Usually it's a ton of mana. But since there's no, like, direct reincarnation system in this game, like in the Disgaea games, let's see, she might be able to kill that slime. She can't. Okay, well, that was dismal, but whatever. Let's see. Attack should be fine. But yeah, so, like, I believe I can fuse, like, a tree to, say, ash, for example. And that would actually let Ash use tree special attacks, which is a little bit bizarre, but whatever. Oh yeah, I probably should have just picked up one of those trees and whatever. We'll be fine. I'll have enough for weaponry soon enough, plus we can pick up the slime corpses and use them as weapons. Okay, so she's good on her own. Let's just use ice on the rock. And yes, verticality matters here, so you can actually do some really interesting AoE stuff with this game. Since it doesn't work on a grid, you can do some, like, really clever, you know, hitting multiple enemies along the way. So why don't we do this? I believe, yep, we get punch, which might or might not do anything. Or physical damage is kind of bad. Let's see. Nope, that's the extent of that. Okay. Let's see. All skills can be leveled up. I'm just trying to think of, like, other things that I haven't necessarily, just explained yet, seeing as it is a little bit different from, like, a standard Disgaea game. Which I'm going to assume some people have at least played, and if you haven't, well, I don't know. Hopefully these explanations are at least moderately useful. Let's pick this up. Let's go wail on the slime. Yeah, that works. It's hilarious that using the bodies of your friends and enemies as weapons is actually a semi-viable thing. Let's see. You can also actually, also steal weapons from enemies this way, just by lifting from them. Which is kind of useful, but for the most part you don't get anything particularly good. I think Morona also takes a lot longer to level than most other characters. Yeah, she definitely does. Actually, different characters level different rates, because if you notice, Corey and Yuki got 5 EXP, but Corey's definitely leveled the fastest out of all of them. Corey and Potato, interestingly enough. I guess Potato can only be, out for so long, so, yeah, I mean, go figure. Okay, we could probably do one more, before I'll stop. There's not usually a whole lot of demos, at the beginning of episodes. Anyway, this is a massive level. There we got this blacksmith over here, receiving protection. So, yeah, I believe the way to unlock characters is usually by going to, like, one of these guys, and then taking them out, I think? Maybe not, I don't know. Either way, we gotta kill all these slimes first, before we can probably fight. We don't want to fight Ethel, though, because Ethel is giving everybody a ×2 experience boost. So kill the blue ones first. Okay, so in that case, let's do a couple of things. Let's take a look at Morona status for a second. Okay, switch display. She's really good with healing magic, debuffs, and side stuff. She's bad at pretty much any kind of damaging move. She's kind of okay with trees. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna confine Ash to that rock. And then we're actually gonna go lift up this tree. And we're going to Arbor Day this dude. Alright, that's one way to at least damage something. Alright, and we might as well confine while we're here. We should summon Yuki, and not be obstinate and actually... Or we should summon Yuki and actually bother with healing, because I totally forgot to do that between battles. Not like it really took a whole lot of damage, but still. Being risky like this could end up, costing me a round. Okay, can't confine there, that's fine. Let's send out Corey, and then move this direction, just so she's out of... Oh, right, don't attack the brown one. What am I thinking? Whatever. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just grab the bush. Actually, you know what? Let's check his skills. He's not great with... He's absolutely garbage with that sort of thing. Okay, if there was a rock, I could pick it up, but unfortunately, I think we confined the only rocks There's a seed up ahead. We could grab the tree. Oh, cactuses make good physical weaponry. Okay, well, either way, let's go just punch it. Might actually just kill it in one go. Nope, just knocked it down. Oh yeah, most attacks actually have knockback in this game, which is kind of handy. But let's see. Because you can actually do some like special bits with that. Though one of the main benefits is you can. Oh, right. You can actually, yeah. Every character has a limited number of uses for each move too. So, for example, right now she's at 2 SP, so healing is expensive. I gotta keep that in mind. We'll be okay, probably. But so you can actually knock an enemy off of the map, and everybody else will level up as a result, which is kind of an interesting situation. Let's grab this tree. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. Do I care? Well, he's weak anyway, so we should probably pick it up. Worst comes to worst, it just becomes a point of confinement to work with. Okay. Okay, so we've still got Arbor Day going. Really wish I could pass on turns, but whatever. Okay. Also, so she only has 1 SP for plant stuff. Luckily, Arbor Day is a 0 SP move, so she can use it as much as she wants, which is nice. Okay. I should figure out exactly what stats are used with each thing, but meh. Does it matter that much? Probably not. Okay. And let's just soften people up a little bit. Yeah, avoid killing the brown one if I can. I don't think any of my characters are going to die, so it's not a huge concern here. Alright, and you know what? One way or another, I really can't do the minus and move. I'll have to figure it out. Oh! Okay, so another thing to point out. Bottom left corner, if you notice, it says Int, Bum Rush an opponent. Resistance, weak healing spell. I can actually hit both of these characters with it, so let's do that. Even though it doesn't matter, I can still hit multiple. So Int is based off of resistance, Shock is based off of, well, intelligence. Okay. And he's just got Arbor Day. Yeah, we'll just Arbor Day this guy. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, this is a good point to explain this bit. So if you notice, also bottom left, slippery and bouncy. Terrain actually matters in this game, unlike previous ones, or previous Nippon Ichi games. So for example, if you're running at a particularly high velocity, you can actually like slip and slide all the way off the map, if you're unlucky. Which has happened to me, much to my general dismay. It's hilarious though, and you can actually use this to some pretty interesting effects. Let's see. Let's lift this one and punch this guy.
I will protect.
I will protect. So, I guess should I talk about plot at all? Probably. I find it amusing that this game is effectively just, I'm not gonna say racism the game, but it's effectively like just this poor like 13-year-old kid that's just ostracized from whatever, from everyone. It's just like, yep, we're jerks. But that's just the natural order of business, I guess. Okay, hey, she can actually use Steel Magnolia. Not that it's particularly powerful, but she can still use it. Eventually I'll train all of my characters in these moves. Let's see. But, like, her parents, for whatever reason, died when she was age, what, 5? Yeah, and she's been living on her own with just ghosts helping her ever since. Which, I mean, honestly, it's supposed to be, like, super admirable and stuff, but I just can't help but think it's like, this world's just, like, super messed up. But I guess, you know, why not? It makes it easy to have, like, a really tragic backstory really fast, if everybody just literally hates the main character. Okay, where's the remove? How do I check how long he's got left? When we're in the middle of battle, I honestly don't know. It's supposed to be listed somewhere, but I do not see it. Okay, so one way or another, we need to book it. Ash is pretty much our like main contender for combat. Oh, crap. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna have him move down here. Trying to use the slip and slidiness of the terrain to get as close to this thing as possible. Nope, not close enough. Whatever, we'll get it on the next turn. Okay. Oh, that's his last turn. Okay, so we need to figure out how to wail on this guy as hard as we can. Let's see, pedal wind. Okay, because he's still got. Shoot, let's check his protections. Protection detail, experience and defense too. Well, luckily for us, this is not a defense-based enemy. Okay, or defense-based character. That was comical. Okay. So I believe this is the one giving the defense bonus. That's good. Okay. Because we need to go for this blacksmith as soon as possible. He is... he's generally going to be too tough for Morona to handle on her own. And unfortunately I summoned all of my phantoms early. Which kind of sucks, but I mean, whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Worst comes to worst, I redo the battle or something after a little bit of grinding. Wow. This guy is surprisingly tough. Like, that one can totally be finished off. Alright. Nope. We gotta just move up and attack. Not much else I can do. Oh, well, problem solved. Thank you, Ash. Okay, and random rock. That's fine. Let's just chase this guy as much as possible. And in that case, let's keep training Pedal Wind and go for the plain Starfish. We don't have enough Phantoms anyway to worry about confining anymore. But I think Morona will be able to finish this character off, seeing as she did the most amount of damage with Arbor Day to him on the first go. Okay. Oh, you can't level up Punch. Oh, that sucks. Whatever. I'm just gonna beat up corpses. With corpses! Because that is what I do for whatever reason. I don't remember what else corpses can be used for.
It's over!
Over damage. Get back here, you coward. I've got glorious battle to commit upon you with this tree. Don't deny me. Hey, she knows how to heal now. There we go. It's Arbor Day. Alright, and Morona's managed to make it up to level 3. Good. Yeah, I want to turn her into a bit of a power healer powerhouse. You may now create the Blacksmith Phantom if you desire. Tutorial Blacksmith. You can use a blacksmith in your party to strengthen items. Mana you've collected is tempered to level up items or awaken dormant skills. For example, an item containing Megafire can be equipped, but the skill may not appear. This is because the skill Megafire has yet to be awakened. With enough mana, your blacksmith can awaken the Megafire skill, so you can use it in battle. Leveling your items is essential if you hope to win many battles. Make good use of your blacksmith. Alright, well, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Oh, right. Other thing to mention. Random characters in town will sometimes actually give you various resources. So in this case, the merchant will actually give you money based on the merchant's level. If you have a really high level merchant, you're going to be getting a lot of money every time you come back. And it also tells you when you can make new characters and stuff. But if you have like trees and stuff, they'll be just generating mana. Well, not in battle, which is actually kind of useful. But either way, I think this is a great stopping point. So I will see you guys on the next episode of Phantom Brave. Guess we meet again. And as always, thanks for watching.